Joe, we're talking about restricted party changes, and that's an area that is not my expertise. Thankfully, you are here to share these fine folks.
There's been a lot going on in the industry, and everybody knows that it's not a law to do restricted party screening or sanctioned party screening, however you want to call it. There's no law that says you have to do that. But if you make a shipment to one of those parties that are restricted, then there's an implication to you on that, okay, that you can be fined for doing that. Now, what's happened recently is that they've changed those regulations. So we all know that Russia is now sanctioned, but there's even more sanctions on various people within Russia. But a lot of people missed the Federal Register notice that came out at the end of June. The Federal Register notice had a huge change, and it was buried deep in the text. We talked about the Federal Register in a previous video. But what they did is they have 8 entities that are based in Hong Kong that the government would find them and then add them to the list. So they would turn around and come up with a new name and start doing business as a new name. They would never remove the business. So what's happened is a lot of people are missing it, is there's 8 entities in Hong Kong that you have to screen the street address, okay? Nobody cares about the name anymore. If the business you're shipping to, the business name is not on that list, but the address is, you can't do business with them. Okay, so the problem is these companies were shutting down and creating a new name, and they were doing nefarious activities. So the government said, fine, one way to stop them is they can't move their real estate as fast, so we're going to add these addresses. And that's a big thing.
Boy, it's just amazing to me how much you have to think about this global trade stuff. So, seriously.
But that's the reason why we exist, is because we exist to help you stay out of trouble and avoid these problems. So again, you can look at the June, I forget the date, it's a June Federal Register notice, and restricted party screening is getting much more detail, where we've talked in other videos, Randy, it's no longer enough to know your customer, but know your customer's customer. Now you have to know your customer's customer and what their address is.
Oh boy, just one more thing to remember, Hey, just remember this, seriously, Vigilant, they can help you with all that. Remember one other thing, vigilantgts.com. That's the website. More great videos just like this. Thanks, Joe.
Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.